Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. This is our cozy and realistic Nomad series where we play as General of the Minutemen, working to rebuild the Commonwealth one settlement at a time, and today we are continuing on our build here at Croup Manor. I think this will be our last video here at Croup Manor because we've been here for like 7 weeks in a row or something. The performance of the game is really starting to lag because we've put a bunch here and we've decorated a bunch here, so I am trying for this episode. I pulled down the graphics quality of the game, so I'm hoping it doesn't look too terribly pixelated. I know the quality is a little bit worse, but I'm hoping that that'll just help us get over this last little bit when we have so much in this settlement, and then hopefully we can turn it back on starting fresh in a new location without that lag. I'm hoping that I am not lagging as I'm talking to you right now, but I guess I won't see that until after I record this and you all tell me how it looks. So with that, let's dive in. Oh, other note is I changed the color of my Pip-Boy to a light yellow as suggested by you guys because I'm hoping that then the Pip-Boy light will be sort of like a soft, here if I go in here, a soft kind of warm light instead of the green. A couple of people have asked about that. We'll see how we like it. Usually I like the green. It's kind of nauseating and very Fallout, but this, I don't mind this. It's kind of a cozy warm glow. Okay, so we have Curie here. We still have some outdoor decoration to do. We have the Brahmin just kind of chilling, so it'd be nice to give the Brahmin a place to stay proper. We have this indoor waiting room. Oh gosh, maybe we do have more stuff than can be done in a single episode, but we can talk through what we did last time at least. We did this clinic, clinic surgery suite that you can sort of scrub into, wash up your hands. We have some bones here that maybe should go in our study instead. Some people had good ideas about that, but I just love how this turned out. I think it's so lovely and cozy and magnificent. These areas, you know what? Maybe we start with these areas here because I think it's going to be like a library study kind of vibe. So we can put down some bookshelves, stuff like that. This we'll have to reconstruct eventually, but I don't think we'll need it much more because I think we are done, mostly done here on the top. No, Preston, it's not. Preston, I understood what you were trying to say.
I think I understood.
It's just...
I know, Preston, I know.
I was ready to give up.
I know, I'm sorry to skip this dialogue. I'm sorry to this man. Yes, thank you.
It's good to know.
Yeah, well...
I'm so sorry.
Thanks for listening.
I'm so sorry, Preston. I love you, Preston. It's just not the time. Oh, sweet Preston. He's eager to get back to being our... Oh, maybe people are getting trapped in here.
Swim, are you?
You see why I had to lower the quality. We're just gonna... Whoop. Shut them in that door. We finished the overseer office, which I think looks amazing. And here we could put in some more detail here, and we are waiting for crops to be able to be moved, to move them out here. But if we don't get to that, I'm not super mad about it because we know what we're gonna do there. I don't think we would need to like extend episodes just to do it. So let's start here in this sort of study area to sort of knock out what we have left on this second floor, which I'm thinking is going to be mostly bookshelves, maybe some couches. Like this is where they can come and read up on old world literature. So let's look for shelves. Curie, do you have any books you would like to donate here? I wonder if it's going to feel like too much if we just do like a wall of bookshelves, you know? Or if that's going to feel fitting. Let's start popping some down. We could layer up here. We could do that with a pillar glitch fairly easily. I think we would have to go outside to grab it, but I do like the idea of another bookshelf on top of that, and then maybe some under the window here. We'll do what we did inside the clinic and just put stuff down and then see sort of how we feel about it. Ooh, this could also be like this. Although we could do that over here too. Is this broken or is this like movable? The doors on it are going to disappear if I move it, but I don't mind that. Preston, I'm so sorry that we haven't been paying attention to you. I'm so sorry. I didn't actually mean to go over there.
I'm on.
Can you maybe go out here? Maybe over there? Great. Thank you, my friend. We'll travel together. Okay. Again soon. No, I don't mean... I keep assigning him to the bookshelf. Preston, I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. We've canceled out of his command animation, so now we should be able to just grab this bureau and just shift it a little bit to the right to make it feel like it fits under those stairs. I do think the idea of a bureau works here because it feels kind of old worldy, and maybe this can be where we do Yeah, that still fits. Actually, I want it to just meet up exactly with the underside of those stairs, and I think that looks really nice. This might be a good place for display cases over here. Yeah, because this would be like a, I mean, it's like educational, you know? We could rug glitch if we need to get this in with all the debris and stuff. When this one's even smaller for a good footprint there. I don't know which way these open. We can figure it out. Do we like this with the back? Oh, that one is electric to light up. That's really cool. I think this is nice. This one like this. Yeah. I don't know which way this opens. And I don't know if we want the hinge to like face us or not. Okay. And then I'm thinking maybe this is where we have the old school hospital thing, because this is sort of more like a museum reference area. So I'm scrolling over to the right to get the flatter ones, and then yeah, the general hospital thing, kind of like that. This feels awkward here, and I don't know how to make it feel less awkward. Maybe if the bureau comes back and over, and then this is the spot next to it. Yeah, it feels a little better. I think we need some sort of glitch to put this in place, though. Which way does the glass open? That way? So we should probably have it this way so we can, you know, place things in it. I don't know. It seemed more green that time, but now I guess not. Can we pillar glitch inside, or are we too close to other things? We're about to find out. I don't need wood miscellaneous. I need like a warehouse pillar. Oh! Well, that worked. I don't think we're grabbing anything else. Did it look like we were grabbing something else? No, we are clean. Alright, let's see if we can't get this to sit a little better on the debris. And it's actually not looking like it will. I wonder why. Maybe if we grab it a little farther back, doing our like conduit thing, our conduit trick. Coming in power, grabbing our conduit. I like this long one because it just gives us a little more range. Nope. I was too close. We might have to do this outside. Because I think this would look so nice in that back little corner. Okay, so there it is. There's our conduit. And if we come back over to warehouse, there's our pillar. And that didn't grab the conduit. Now we grab the post and the conduit. Okay, now we should be able to slide this baby in that debris, no problem. Except we're floating because I didn't grab it properly on the ground. Because this will need to be totally on the ground, is that right? Yeah. Let me just grab this like a little higher. Does that feel like the bottom parts are the same? Like they're both touching the ground? I think so. So let's just nestle this back here. Oh, yeah. This is really good. That's a really, really nice. Oh, yes, lovely. Okay, now we can scrap the post. The conduit junction, we can put some bones in there. Oh, that's really good. And I'm feeling a rug too, just to sort of highlight the space and like make it visually distinct. I wonder if we have enough room for a big rug. Well, we could move this out of the way. And then put a big rug in here. I do wish it would hide the floorboard, like the shattered bits better, but what do we have? This one has the little circles on it that I've always thought was pleasant. That does hide some of the debris. I'm not mad about that at all. And now this can go here. And is that close enough up against the wall? I think so. Though, of course, we do have a rug here, so we could easily rug glitch it. Let's just close that door. I think we could rug glitch it just a little. You know? Yeah, just like that. Just so it kisses the wall. That's lovely. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I just love this. Okay. What else do we want for this little knick-knacky area? I know we've been staying away from these ghoul heads because it's kind of morbid to have like a ghoul head as an enemy when we have ghoul students in this residency, but I actually think here it might make sense because this is more of an anatomical section and we're gonna have human bones, so it feels more appropriate here. Maybe a glowing one. Well, let's see how it looks when we put it up. I think I like the regular head better. Just because it's a better contrast against the wall. No, it does feel kind of creepy. Let's go back to glowing one. Would that look better with like a light over it? I might be less concerned about the contrast if we had lighting in this area. I know I said we would do electricity in this settlement. This is what I mean for the ghoul head. Just for now. Just until I figure out the Wi-Fi glitch. Or if it's something we even do in this episode. I just want to see how it looks with power. Yeah, because I kind of... That's nice. It's getting darker than I... Oh, wow, that light Pip-Boy light really does help things out in here. I just want to make this quieter. Does that feel quieter? I can't tell which is the quietest. That feels okay. I think it's going to annoy me to have it on in here, though. Let's get rid of this for now. Again, we might replace this with a Wi-Fi glitch later, but the light Pip-Boy light is nice enough in the meantime that I think we can keep working in here. Because now... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to grab the foot bones. Because I think bones would be such a good anatomical reference here. That's what I'm thinking.
Hey.
No, not you.
Something from me?
Sorry, Curie. Sorry. They're just really... They're all over here. Let's do junk and see what other bones we have. Or even like pre-war medical equipment I think would be cool here. Bones, bones, bones. Did we have more bones? Deathclaw hand could actually be pretty cool as like a contrast to human and ghoul anatomy. Left leg bones. Let's do some of those. Maybe all the leg is in here. Maybe I move the foot bones over to this display. Ribcage and pelvis. That feels huge, right? Skull. Maybe 2 skulls for one on the bureau. I didn't realize I was carrying around skulls. And now I'm kind of creeped out. What else? I feel like we have more than enough. Okay, those are the skulls. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That's huge. Can that fit in here? Because that's actually extremely cool. Let's do legs in here. Yeah, so leg bone. Like that. Legs. over here. I want to give credit to the person who commented suggesting that we use these display cases for bones here, because it's just such a lovely idea. Oh. Oh, I really want that to fit. Do you think we could at the right angle? Yes! Delightful! Look at those bones! Okay, so that's a leg exhibit. That's rib cage, pelvis. He's talking! No bones about it. This is a great build. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I prefer to stick to dry
You
land.
go
If it's all the
there.
same to you.
Uh-huh. You come here. Yep, yep. Oh, this is wonderful. That's fantastic. This is our little bone pre-war medicine museum. That's wonderful. Oh my goodness. All right, let's keep it going with the library over
You're not
here.
thinking of going for a swim,
And
are
I
you?
think, again, we'll do how we kind of built out the clinic, which was just to drop down a bunch of pieces to see what felt good. And then move them into place. So we could do a shelf here too. Just because I think they'd be putting in storage wherever they could get it. Which maybe means looking at containers too. Because this could be a good spot for a container just up against that railing. We could also have desks. I mean, if this is like a study carrel kind of situation. Maybe we do like 2 desks kind of facing each other like this. Like you would have in a library. Because we did the metal desks in here, which I really loved, but then out here could be the wooden desks. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. Does anything here feel like it goes in a library? Let's stack the top bookshelf that I wanted to. We'll go outside to do that because I think we can pillar glitch. Are these things ready for harvest yet, or will we not be able to move them? I don't know. I don't know. Might have to come back to that too. I love how long, genuinely, how long we're spending at Croup Manor, because it feels like there's just so much to do here to get it to feel exactly right. But that does come at the cost of the game is starting to lag and really complain. I hope lowering the performance settings helped a little. I didn't realize it until I saw somebody else's comment, but when I think back, we didn't really have performance issues even when we were running the game at a much higher quality. We didn't really have performance issues before the next generation update. And I don't know if that's because they turned on a bunch of like graphics settings, but I mean, maybe turning them off will help. It's just a guess. I just want this to be high enough that when we bring it inside, wow, that feels so tall, right? Oh well. What was I saying? I am sad we had to turn off the god rays because I think those were so beautiful. Oh, that's way too tall. Why is that way too tall? I thought we measured it out. Wait, if it's too tall, how do I make it less tall? This is too tall, so I want this to go up. Yeah. I'm going to move the bookshelf down and the post up. And that should be about the height that we want. I think we might have to try this again. At least it's not a big complicated thing to move. Yeah, okay, that's a little too short. We need it a little taller. And Curie, my god.
Should be able to make another steam pack soon.
Can you... How are we removing Preston? Can we command her? I don't see a way of moving her. Do we say higher or lower? It needs to go a little higher. So this comes down a little bit. Am I doing this right or am I doing this backwards? We're about to find out. Curie. Okay. That looks great. Oh my gosh. I'm glad we took the time to do that. Well, I will be once we get it situated on here. I kind of want it right in the middle. Oh, marvelous. Oh, it is kind of farther forward, huh? Well, I could just move both of these farther forward. I mean, how's that? I know we're not flush against the wall now, but it doesn't feel bad to me. I think that's nice. I think that's really nice. And I don't want structures, I want furniture, because I want to sort of keep going with this. Because we could use a lower one to sort of section off. Oh, I don't actually like that. Now that I've done it, I don't actually like it. We could go like this. To add a little more shelving. Do we have a skinnier shelf? I think these are pretty thin. Just like this to sort of section off the study. Yeah. Okay, I like that. And then, you know what? This metal, contrasted with this metal, actually feels really good. So the magazine rack can go here. I think we get rid of this magazine rack. That looks really good. That feels really good to me. These two desks, I think, can come a little further back. I'm wondering, did I make these angled by accident? I think a little bit. I'm wondering if we want to try and separate them. Like, I'm thinking of when I would study in libraries and there was kind of like a divider between the two desks. Why doesn't this one want to go all the way up against the wall? I think the drawer that it has is making it a little difficult. So we'll just bring this one out to match it. We want to give them some chairs. Let's pick out chairs. This one can have a little red chair. And then just for some visual diversity, this one can have a little brown chair. And is that close enough that they can scooch in? Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Just so lovely. And I keep flipping over to miscellaneous, but I don't think there's anything we need here in miscellaneous. I do think there are decorations we want, though, because I'm thinking this is a good place for some plants. Oh, and maybe even candles? Candles to study by? If we did one like that. And does a lantern... I mean, we could put a lantern here and it could feel like it's lighting up the book area. But I guess we did establish we want electricity in here because we have a electric light over there. Let's do some plants. Can I do a plant on top of this? We might have to glitch it, but I think we could. The fern takes up a little too much space, but I think that works. Yeah, that works really well. Wall decorations. Signs? Is there any sign that feels like it would be good for... Did we put a restroom sign? Yeah, we have a lavatory over there. Do these provide any value among the lavatory? I don't think so. Okay. Ooh, books! Books. Does the book sign work on here? Oh, I would love it if it came up over that wooden board. Even here, I know it's floating, but does it look like it's being balanced? Not enough, I think. I could put it back here. I don't like that either. We could use a pillar to get it on top of this. Let me just place it too high and then we'll see. Actually, I love that. I was gonna say that's too high, but I actually adore that. Let's keep that there. That's about it for signs. Lettering. You know, it would be cute if we lettered the bookshelves, because then they could be like, oh, the reference materials are on shelf A. This could be A. This can be B. You know, like Dewey Decimal. This can be C. They got a Dewey Decimal system going. I just think that's cute, you know? We want any festiveness? We are getting close to Halloween. I do like this lamp that we're keeping. Maybe this goes here. And really I'm just looking for some wall texture over here. So maybe a hanging buoy there. Just to sort of keep things interesting. That's so cute. Anything Nuka World? I know we kind of looked through this last time and didn't find a ton that we wanted to use here. But we were looking in the clinic, so maybe we would find more use here. Here in the study. Because what? If I bring this out and I put the signpost here, it feels kind of cool. Is that clipping through something upstairs? Maybe, but I guess it would be in the headmaster's office if it was. Nope, no issues there. Whoop. I might hate this, but I don't mind the idea of like a structural sign, you know what I mean? Or structural pillar. Oh yeah, it's not too tall. First aid games. Like if this, because this is an information. I'm just trying this out. I don't think I like it, but I like trying stuff out. Restrooms. These are just enter exit signs. I don't think there's anything that we want here, but I'm glad that we're checking. Oh, because the globe could go outside. Trash cans. Yeah, okay. I don't think I like this. I think we could use that signpost as a structural indoor pillar at some point, but I think for now, I just like the potted plant. Statues, again, could go outside, but I don't think inside. Can I fit this lamp up here? I guess we do have a lamp right below it, so we don't need a lamp on top of it. Can we glitch a plant up here? Somebody had done something that I loved, and now I can't remember what was the piece they used to do it. I think it was a Nuka World piece, but I think it was just like a feed trowel looking thing. Uh-oh, now I don't remember what it was. I'm just gonna look real quick. I don't think it was here. They used it, I shared this build to my Instagram story because they did something so clever with ladders. But I think they also made, oh, what was it? Like window flower boxes. Using something that I think was somewhere, but I haven't seen in my own decorations menu. So maybe it was a Nuka World thing that I hadn't unlocked. If you know what I'm talking about at all, please tell me. I think it was called a feed trough. Feed trough. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm so sorry. And now that people have called me out for saying it wrong, I doubt myself every single time. Maybe it was in resources because it was like a Brahmin thing. It was sort of like this, but it was wooden. Yeah, maybe I just don't have that. We'll keep an eye out because I think that exists somewhere, just not here for some reason, which might just be a me problem with my game menus here right now. Yeah. All right. Well, I do want to do another potted plant on here, so let's see if we can set up a good pillar glitch for that. Because what? We want it like... I'm just using that for spacing. This guy could be cute. We just need to pillar glitch it just tall enough to fit on top of that cabinet. So let's grab a pillar. And then let's grab a conduit. I think that'll help here too. Does that look like it's floating? If I grab the whole thing and we move to like some kind of stable ground like this, does this feel like it's at the right height? I think so. So now let's move this out of the way. We can always readjust. And let's try and place this on here. Oh yeah, I think that'll work for our purposes just wonderfully. Yeah! Oh, how lovely. Just a little plant on there. That's really good. Okay. Now I know I'm really pushing the frame rates of this game. This might be lagging like crazy and I'm just not looking at it right now. Last time I was looking for books in junk. I think I'm wrong. I think it's in miscellaneous. One of you commented that, so that's where we're looking now. I mean, we do have our magazines here, but do I have like an overdue book? Yes! Oh, it is in miscellaneous! Thank you to who pointed that out. I really was just looking in the wrong place. We have our magazines. Do we have anything else that's like a book? We can always spawn more through console commands too. Let's put some folders down too. You get a folder. Maybe they've checked out that research. Maybe this is up here. I know I don't have a ton of books. And by a ton, I mean just the one. But for our purposes, for right now, that's the beginnings of our library, and I feel really good about it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's put some magazines on here. Not guns and bullets. Oh, the medicine bobblehead would be good here too. I wonder where we can put that. Tesla science. Let's do some science here. I have these through console commands, which is why I have so many. Let's do some Wasteland Survival Guide. Just two of them like that. Oh, that looks so good! That looks so good! Wow! Okay, big fan. Big fan of this. What time is it here? 6:48. It is gonna get dark. Oh, maybe we can start doing this room, because we really don't know what we're using it for yet, and we don't need the quick entrance exit yet. We did talk about it being like a therapy talk space.
That show other countries
I know,
across the
Preston.
ocean.
I know.
Wonder if they're any better off than we are.
And I was wondering if we could use the walls that sort of do the pop-out thing, if those would attach here. Oh, it looks like they will. Although this is higher. Does that matter? Because if we make this just a greenhouse, well, we don't really need another greenhouse because we have our plant needs all covered and we'll be moving those upstairs. But we're using the warehouse type pieces, and these don't really have a half width. You know what I mean? We could do glass on top. Yeah, we could do glass on top. And then go back to this shack piece. I don't think it would attach over that, would it? Well, you know what? I shouldn't have said anything because I was wrong. That's neat. It's really neat. I don't know where we're going with this yet. Oh, I forgot that this piece needs a more slanted wall to look natural. Like this. We'll come back here. We'll grab another half wall. Boom. Boom. It's kind of cool. This, I feel like the roof would drive you crazy. Oh, that brings the... Wait. That brings the roof down to this level. Which then we wouldn't need... Ooh, hold on. We wouldn't need this for... Because it's kind of cut off. And that now is like a good floor square footage for like... If we want to make it into like a therapy cozy little room. But how does that look? Curate? Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my god. There we go. We got there. It does look odd. I'm not gonna lie. It does look odd. Let me put just some stairs up there to go look at it. Because it's not the weirdest thing we've ever done. If I store this... I'm worried that I won't be able to get things to clip in the same way. But we are good problem solvers. And we are full of ideas. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Or maybe not. Wait, it went green for a second there. Oh, I know it did. I heard it. Yes, okay. So if that goes there. This is so interesting. What if... Huh. Can I move this with a pillar? Oh, that size limit is in the yellow now, isn't it? Well, that's okay. We can't spend too much more time here anyway. Like, do we think I could use the pillar to sort of put this on lower? I think so. But I think we'd have to be really purposeful with where and how. Let's grab a conduit to give us some more wiggle room. Man, I'm kind of sad that we're running out of space. I really do think we could be here forever. Not that we should. Okay, so if we just overlap the glass, you know? Oh, I think we need it just like a smidgen taller. And to make it taller, this comes down a little bit. Gosh, that's so hard for me. Oh, we should sleep till morning too to give us some better sunlight. Okay. Okay. Wait, that's great. Yeah. Oh, I'll take that. It kind of looks like there's like a sliding window thing going on. Oh, I love it. I love it. I think for simplicity's sake, though, we can make this side just a shack wall. Because I don't think you need two. If we're going to have this be a room where people can, like, sit in. Oh, but this isn't going to snap. Okay. Well, we can pillar glitch it on if we need to. I'm really not too worried about that. By the end of this build, everything is going to be held together by just band-aids and paper clips. I need it to be just a little better aligned. That's not going to work, right? Because it's inside of it. Oh, but look at it. It looks like it is. Oh my goodness. All right. I mean, that looks like a great fit. Great fit to me. We'll get rid of this and this and this. That's cool. That's really neat. Let's sleep really quick here. Just so we can get back to daylight. This build is crazy big. And not even really crazy big because the Sanctuary Hills build, obviously that was huge because it was in a bunch of different buildings. This is really just one building. So I don't know what we're doing with it. But I think we can knock out this little room. And then we'll build our waiting room downstairs. Oh, this looks so good.
I prefer to stick to dry land, if it's all the same to you.
Yeah, then we'll knock out our waiting room downstairs. And then I think that puts us in a position where if we want to be done, we can be done. Which again, I haven't looked back through this recording yet because I'm recording it. But I don't know if the lag is getting really, really unbearable, which it might be. There's our door. This is so neat. Wow. There's our door. And yeah, we had talked about making this like a... I keep saying therapy clinic, and I think I mean that. I think it's just a place like to talk and relax and maybe get some counseling. What feels the most like a shade lounge, you know? We don't have a shade lounge, do we? That feels good, that one. I'm not gonna leave these all out, I promise. Get rid of that, get rid of that. This furniture feels so nice and antique-y that it's making me want a lovely little rug. So we'll do a lovely little rug. And then this can be like the talking couch. And then oh, I can get rid of this post too, right? Yeah, we don't need that anymore. And I think a desk too. We have so many desks in this settlement, which I think is appropriate. It's too, yeah, that's way too big. I was gonna say, just checking. Ooh, I don't mind the metal desk for this at all. That's neat. Is it too big? I don't feel like this chair works as well. Pushes that a little far into the wall. I want to make like 2 sitting options for who's working here as the clinician. Like one here, properly behind the desk. One here, one here. Because this could also be a place where they like supervise sessions, where they train sessions. This could be, like, if the headmaster's office is taken, this could be another place to sort of go over academic concerns. And let's put a little more personality in here, too. Maybe with some paintings. That doesn't feel like personality at all. That feels very clinical, what you would just see in a waiting room. Oh, but I like that. That's nice. Oh, I like the modern art too. Although with the furniture, we've gone in kind of a classical direction that maybe we want a more classical style painting here, which I think would be the landscapes. I think this is so lovely. I really do. Any wall decoration? I think a clock would be useful. Definitely. Oh, and we do have these still, which we were kind of using in like a surgical way. Can I get this off my face? I'm just back here. Oh yeah, exactly like that. That's lovely. That's lovely. Do we have a coffee table? We haven't really been using coffee tables, but I know we have some. I come back this way. That's too big, but that feels nice. Does that feel... No, you know what? That feels too big. Do we have a smaller one? We do have like this. This could be nice here. Although I know it's sort of right in your way as you walk in. So maybe we don't need a coffee table. It's the tiniest little end table that we have. I feel like that clashes. Yeah, I don't like that. I think it's nice just how it is. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Okay. Close the door so those sessions can be confidential. Perfect. Okay. So we have this office. I think just generic office works as a label for this now. We have this office where they can sit and work and talk. We have a lavatory. We have this study where you can check out books. Imagine there's a lot more books here where you can sit, you can work, you can read magazines, you can review anatomy. Here's the actual clinic. Upstairs, you know, we have the dorms. We have the research lab, which I know the research lab could use some more detail. I don't feel like incredibly pressured to put detail in there because we sort of know what we're doing with it. Let's do the waiting room down here. Is that what I meant to do? Yeah. That works just fine for me. Hello. Oh, you know, we really haven't been doing like a ton of stores here to assign people because technically the clinic doesn't have like a clinic in it. Oh, I can snap it to that? That's fun. This, I feel like, is a good fit. Yeah. So that'll go there. And then let's do our normal clinic setup, which is lockers and a couch. Let me find a good locker. Like this. And then there's a little black couch that I love because it sits so nicely in small spaces. This is the one. Although now that I see this down, I think maybe the locker should face this way. And then we have room for a little fern in the corner. Because the fern, it does have such a lovely like spray of leaves. And I think we'll fill that space well. Oh, that's really good. Okay. And then let's add a chair for whatever clinician is here. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Basic. We'll put it here so they can roll it out if they need to. And then maybe just the normal shelf behind them for stuff like Rad-X, Radaway, all those immediate needs. That came together super quick and super cute. Inventory, not junk. Aid. I want to put down just some Radaway Radex. What is that? Not jet. Oh, I was gonna say I hope I have some. I do.
Sure we're not gonna need that.
You can be fine if you
It really triggers their dialogue when I drop stuff they recognize as not being junk. Radex. Radex. I think radiation poisoning would be the thing most people come into a clinic for. Let's move this without.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
So I just want them to be prepared to treat that kind of issue. Okay, that's wonderful. That's lovely. Now, who can run this clinic? Do you want to run this clinic? Should we see if we can
just
put
need
her
to
in the
trade
lab
gear
coat
with you.
first?
Sure.
It's so hard to assign a payroll to somebody after you've made them a doctor. Lab coat. There we go. Oh, it's so crisp on her. I wish it wasn't. The variant is different based on the gender of who you put it on, and I don't love that. But it'll work for us for now. I was going to say I want like a hat or glasses for her, and that's not what I expected. Patrolman sunglasses aren't quite what we need. Sunglasses. Oh, but a surgical mask? Hang on. What does that look like? Sure. I'll take it.
I just want to trade a few things.
No, I don't need to trade more with you. I need to exit and then go back in workshop mode. And then I can assign you to work in these clinics. Everybody here can put in some clinic hours downstairs for that waiting area. This guy is working here serving up clam chowder and potato tots. And then maybe even in here this becomes like an extension of waiting area. Because I guess the residents would be coming in here too to sort of check in. So we can do some seating. And then maybe more containers. We don't necessarily need to do more lockers. But maybe filing cabinets for like entry stuff. I hate that you can't put these right against a wall. Though we should be able to ruglish them against a wall pretty easily. Let's just see if we can do that, because I do like the idea of a filing cabinet here. Oh, that didn't grab it. I wonder why. Now I'm too close to that wall thing. Why doesn't it like this map? Can I not rug glitch this? Can I not rug glitch with the mat? What's going on? It's so weird. I could probably pillar glitch. Just another way of moving things into place. Oh, I scrolled way past what I was looking for. Like, I'm not trying to put it in a place it shouldn't be. I'm just trying to put it in that corner. Not that corner. This corner. Yeah. Because right behind that wall, it feels very intentional there. And I think that's just lovely. Okay. This as sort of a check-in area feels really good. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is coming together so beautifully. And then we wanted down here to be storage. So I think maybe this also feels like storage, because we do have sort of a lounge area upstairs. I know I'm sort of sprinkling things down without as much thought. But I think a lounge area would be nice. If we just put some chairs, we can come back and polish this, but I think what I want to have time to do is the Brahmin area outside. Let's swap these. Maybe by pulling this couch out a little, it'll distract us from the fact that the wall is falling. Actually, yeah, that does a great job at distracting me from the fact that the wall is falling. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I think it'll do. And pop that down. And maybe a lamp on top of it. I was thinking not a powered lamp, I was thinking oil lamp. Which, is that in miscellaneous? Maybe a water fountain here if this is sort of a residential lounge area. Like, here's where they would come in, here's where they do their clinic hours, here's where they eat, but maybe here's where they can sort of hang out, go upstairs to study, or just wait down here. I'm gonna move on from this area for now. I don't love it, it's not my favorite, but I want to put a barn outside for the Brahmin. We could think about things to assign them to actually do work in, because really as far as assignments for settlers, we only have this bar and this clinic. And we could try and put a general trader in here. You know, we could make it like a supply shop. Uh-oh, Vault 88 is under attack. I wonder by who. They should be able to defend themselves. I'm hoping. This could be a power cycle area. No, I want to make sure we can put down something for the Brahmin. And that we can delete these sleeping bags. We should be good to go on most of this stuff now. Is this just a branch? Scrap that. We've done this nice water refinement area. We have our generator running out here. I guess we could be focusing a lot on scrapping, and that would bring the settlement limit down. But we do have a little bit of farmland. Why is that green? Did that sort of glitch? Is something that I changed with render distance letting me see through the ground now? Because I can see right under there. Oh well. Let's scrap this, and then let's make this our little Brahmin barn. I really like using the barn pieces sort of as they were intended as a barn. Which we can kind of sink in the ground to make it feel even better. I think we did this at Longfellow's cabin too, and I really liked it. Oh, I should have done this the other way. Actually, I should be doing this totally different. Let's do the floor first, just so I can snap them all in place, but we're not actually going to keep the floor. Because, you know, the Brahmin can be okay in dirt. We'll do a proper roof. And is there a wall that has enough holes in it that we feel like the Brahmin could get in and out? I'm thinking more like this. No, I don't like that. I guess I am thinking more like this then. How does that feel? Well, I don't know if that's a good moo or a bad moo. What do you think? I feels like it would scratch you on the way in. Yeah, maybe I don't like those at all. Oh, we could use this to sort of make it feel more intentional. And we're going to use a pillar to sink it, which I think we can do. I think we can sink this whole structure if we can grab it. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, I do think the pillars add just like a little bit of dimension that make it look like it should be the entrance. Or at least it did on the left side. I don't know why the right side doesn't want to do the same. Oh, it did go green for just a second there. I'm just looking for the sweet spot. Because I want it like right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, there we go. And now if we move this, do we know what side she eats on? Will you go in there? I don't know if you will, but I'll pretend you will. And if we see her eating out of the side, then we'll know. Let's pillar glitch these. Which I think we can pillar glitch. Yeah. Just to sort of highlight this area for her. Hi, girl. You like it, right? This is for you. Because we don't want her falling off the cliff. That's not as close as I thought it was. Let's try that one again. Yeah, see? She likes it. That's much closer. Oh, that's much better. Okay, that's wonderful. There's our little Brahmin. Let's move the razor green that we put down. I think that was for her. This we don't need to like glitch in any way. It really is just meant for her. And I guessed wrong with the side of the food. That's okay. There, now she has food. Okay, can you stop doing that for a second so I can grab this though? Can I not grab it while she's eating out of it? Why can't I select it? Hey, I'm so glad that you're having a good time. But I need to move this because you are... Yeah. Alright, well, we'll wait for her to move. If she wasn't glitching through it, I think that's a really cute little setup for her. Yeah. Okay. We are basically at time. I know we've spent so many episodes here already, so I do want to check in and get your thoughts. Are we done here? I think we might be done here. Sorry, Curie talking distracted me. We have the cafeteria. We have our clinic. We have our hydroponics lab. We have our little waiting room down here. We have a basement for storage. We have our talk area. You know what? I'm breezing through this so quickly. I think we can do it as like a proper full tour. Oh, actually, what I should be doing instead of a full tour is cleaning up our little entrance area because we don't need that anymore. We have... Oh, we don't have more than enough water, do we? Because we only have 10, but we have 11 people? Real quick. Real quick, let me just pop another water thing down by this guy because this is where the other water is, and that pushes us comfortably over the limit. But now we can get rid of the rest of our don't be mad at us setup. We have more than enough people here. And beds, right? We have enough beds. Uh-oh. Do we have enough beds? If I get rid of this sleeping bag, we're down to 11. And that's how many people we have. Let's do a really quick little farmer shack. And can I move this yet? Yes, I can. There we go. Because I think the farmer would also stay out here with the Brahmin. I think they kind of go nicely together, and it wouldn't be hard to do a little setup like this in a way that shouldn't push past our size limit. Just a little shack with some good wall texture. And probably 2 beds inside because we have 2 farmers. There we go. And there's their little entrance. And let's turn this whole thing like this. I don't know why it didn't grab the roof with it, but now the roof is back. Let's replace this with this one, because then it's like kind of a cozy little tucked away. We have the main hospital there, we have the Brahmin shed there, and just this little bit of extra housing for the people who work the farmland, which for now is over there. I like the red door. It sort of continues the medical theme. We should have thought through how many beds we had. We'll do a bed here. This could also be where our guard sleeps. I didn't think about our guard, but I don't think our guard is a resident. Uh-oh, somebody's fighting. I'm going with the other beds. These, they clip into small spaces slightly better. Oh, something big is happening. You hear that bomb? That wasn't good. No. Well, let's do weapon racks, because I do think this is our guard, who is... There is a guard outside. Yeah, that guy. And he should probably have like a little footlocker. Footlocker or something? Yeah. And then on our left is one of our farmers. And I think they would just have a little shelf for knickknacks. Why can't I put this on the wall? A little shelf for knickknacks. And maybe a little chair. Yeah. A little chair for relaxing after their farming shift. Oh, no, that takes up more room than I thought it did. I need a smaller chair. This yellow one usually nestles in pretty nicely. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Lovely little space. And I think out here next to it, I want a big Minuteman flagpole, because this is kind of a guard barrack situation, or at least similar enough to a guard barrack. We're gonna come all the way over here to the right to get our flagpoles. Wow, this really is all the way over here to the right. There we go. But now the Minuteman flag can go up on these rocks, which I think is really cool. There we go. Okay, now we can scrap the rest of our temporary setup. You have a bed now. Scrap, and there we go. So this is the entrance to our Minutemen Hospital, or Curie's Medical Institute, whatever you want to call it. We have a guard here, and then we did just pop down this little housing for a guard that kind of serves as a barracks, but also with room for a farmer, probably because the farmer smells a bit like manure, since we do have a Brahmin here who's a little glitched through her pen, but don't worry about that. The Brahmin produces fertilizer for the settlement, which we use both in our regular farming, but also we have an apothecary lab and some lab for research up here with all of of the plants, which is very important for this clinic. We do have a cafeteria here. The cafeteria is serving clam chowder and tato tots. So we're serving up some tea from Green Top Nursery. We import that in as one of the Minutemen settlements on this trade route. But we also have fresh vegetables. We have some dining. This is, of course, a learning clinic college, so it's a bit collegiate, but we have this hydroponics lab out here too. We have some fresh squash. Coming over here, this is like our clinic where our residents put in their clinic hours, so other people in the Wasteland Commonwealth can come in here and get treated for things like radiation poisoning, but it's also sort of an intake for our residents as they live and work here for their training. Up on this second level, we do have this office, which can be a talk therapy room. It can be for mentor-mentees. It can be for supervising these sessions and training people to do this sort of comforting people in the wasteland. But that's our office. We have a small lavatory here. And then this is sort of our study library. This is what we worked on today. There are some science magazines. There are some pre-war books. You can check them out here. You can review anatomy here. This is our bone museum. We've got some legs and feet in there as well. Oh, and also a ghoul head. This is just for anatomical purposes, not meant to offend any ghouls that we have here in residence. This clinic, it's both a laboratory and place to study, as well as where surgery actively gets done. You can scrub in here, put your stuff in the locker, wash up your hands. We're separated from the surgical suite by this little curtain, and then here is where surgery is performed. Surgery here, recovery bed here. This is for monitoring patient vitals, and this is for doing research. We have some test tubes and stuff, microscopes. This is a little desk where our students can study and learn. Up here on the third floor, this is where the dorms are. We do have a small lab on this side, and we are waiting for some of our crops to grow in better so we can move them up here. That'll be very similar to the hydroponics lab downstairs. Here we have our overseer / headmistress's office. So this is Curie's room where she can do her own research, but then also talk to students who might come in and have questions. And then her own bed is tucked away back here, though she does also have some handy fuel for before she switches into her synth body. And then here is our residential dorm. Curie wants to lead the way and show this off. We have beds here. We have 8 beds for our students and residents. This one is visiting from Far Harbor, so it has some buoys and some fermented fish. We have this cozy little one. We have this one with some hunting trophies, a little board game. People keep getting stuck here. I don't know why. They might need more time to study here at the Institute of Curie's medical learning. But this is it. This might be it for Croup Manor. There are, of course, some more detail that we can add if we want to flesh out that first story, if we want to add some storage to the basement level. There are more things outside. I am going to leave it up to you because I think this is our 6th or 7th episode here at Croup Manor. We've spent a ton of time here, and honestly, this was probably very laggy with the amount of stuff that I've dropped down. So let me know what you think. If you think we should do another episode to polish up here, or if we should move on. And if you want to move on, where do you think that we should build next? We do have a bunch of settlements already built here. If I switch over to workshops, these are the ones that we've done work at already. Some of them need to be revisited. Sometimes when we go away from a settlement for a bit, they kind of unassign themselves from food and forget what's going on there. So we might need to come back and visit. Oh, it looks like Murkwater is up for grabs. It looks like Nuka World Red Rocket is up for grabs. We have a bunch here that we can do. Thank you so much for joining me today, the General of the Minutemen, as we work together to make the Commonwealth safer, one settlement at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you liked. And if you didn't, give me a thumbs down and let me know what I could have done better. I love reading the comments. It's my favorite part of every week. You guys are the best. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. I'll mark the location on your map.